Sorry to just drop in on you guys. But welcome back to Jared's Thoughts. So today I'd like to start off with a quote by Virginia Woolf. I feel we can't go through another of those terrible times. So let you think about that for a second. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what I think about this quote. I think what Virginia Woolf was referencing, by those terrible times, are times of division, times of stress, times of chaos, and I feel like it's important to make this video right now because it looks like this could be the start of another of those terrible times. But if we can get through it, then it would be better off. All of us would be better off, and more so the world would be better off. So that brings me to the topic of this video, which is solidarity. Now, if you guys don't know what solidarity is, I have a definition pulled up right here on the phone. It says solidarity, unity or agreement of feeling or action, especially among individuals with common interest, mutual support within a group. The second definition is an independent trade union movement in okay, I'm not reading that one. That's something about Poland. Anyway, what I want to go to is especially among individuals with common interest. Now, as people, we definitely have a common interest to stay alive. And the only way I feel that we can do that is if we come together and stop being divided and fighting each other on stupid things. Like, just look at the start of this coronavirus thing. Yeah, when also it's like kind of weird to talk about thing like solidarity when we're all in isolation. But even then, like at the start of this, toilet paper became like people were fighting over toilet paper, and like we all need toilet paper, and you guys were taking toilet paper from other people. Like that's a small topic of toilet paper, and then it comes to world issues like deforestation and whatnot, and like it's a lot. But like I said, we all have common interest of one, being ourselves, and two, being alive so that we are able to be ourselves. And the only thing that really stands in front of that is other people that are divided from us. I just don't understand why it's so hard as a race to just come together and be able to coexist with one another and help each other and build each other up instead of tearing each other down. I always feel in life I feel like life is just a big competition trying to get up on the next person instead of just trying to help the next person. It's really, really strange to me that when someone shows kindness or mercy to you, it feels like you cheated the system. And it's like, no, I personally, I feel like that should just be a standard, but it's not. It's standard to push the person next to you down, and that's just no, that we see in history. For those of you guys don't know history, learn history, otherwise you'll be doomed to repeat it. Because if you look through every one of those terrible times in history, it's always because of division. Now, I'm not saying you can't have an opinion, because opinion and diversity is important, and in fact, it makes a stronger whole. But what I'm saying is I don't believe that you should let those opinions drive you away from other people. I feel like those opinions shared in discussion until you reach a common ground that will allow the entire whole of humanity to be raised to a new level, because you added something new to the conversation. So if you have two opposing sides with two different opinions on just a random topic, and say group A wants something and group B wants something else, now, you can't convince me otherwise that through debate and conversation, civil debate and civil conversation and civil discussion, that they can't find some sort of common ground that allows both parties to be happy. Now, if that happens, I don't understand why both parties can't just be one party, and that party being the human race. Like you could look at this like in any scenario. Like obviously, when there's a conflict, that suggests at least two opposing sides, and it's like I feel like another one of those terrible times. The terrible times is just any sense of conflict. Now, looking at the state of the world right now, any sense of conflict will result in some negative impact on the living space that we share, which is Earth. So, like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand why, like, we couldn't have come to this earlier. Like it's obviously a group is stronger than one person. So the entire humanity together acting in solidarity would be, honestly, that would be something close to paradise. So, you know, because like if we're all working together, if we're all helping each other, all lifting each other up instead of trying to get one over on the other, then it's like everyone succeeds. Everyone is able to be themselves. Everyone is able to find their goal in life. But like, I don't understand why it's so difficult just because someone has a different opinion than you to say, "Oh, nah, I can't be with them. They not, you know what I mean?" It's just like, it's senseless to me, and it's like, and like, don't get me wrong, someone comes against me, I'm definitely gonna fight, but it's like I always want to use reason first, and it's like if they're not appealing to reason, then I have no other choice. But like, I feel like as people, being intelligent beings, we should be intelligent enough to use reason first to try to compromise. Well, not really even compromise. We don't really have to compromise, but like, it's like you don't have to compromise and I don't have to compromise because we're working together. I want the best for you and you want the best for me. And if you want the best for me, why would you expect me to compromise for you? You see what I mean? Now, like, a lot of this probably sounds paradoxical, but like, just give it some thought, because like that's one, like, this example comes from Planet of the Apes. Caesar said it, actually. He says, one stick breaks, weak, it's weak, but together strong. And like that sticks. Like, not even people, sticks. A bundle of sticks together can't break. But like, people are so opposed to being friends and civil with other people, just for like, this goes back this relates to so many different things. Like, it goes to something as basic as your color of your skin, how hair you look, what height you are, like. And it's so senseless to me, because it's like we're all people. We all laugh, we all cry, we all feel love. And it's like, why can't we expand that love to other people just because they have some differences? And like, I already said this, but like, diversity makes the entire group stronger. Like, if say you have a crop of corn, and it has all the same DNA, and a blight comes through, every single one of those corns is gonna die. Every single one of those corns are gonna die. But if you have a crop of corn with diversity amongst it, and a blight comes up, maybe 1-2 falls, but like, the crop still stands as a whole. The crop will live on. Now, I know I just kind of reference us as corns, but I feel like we act as corn. We are corns if we can't sit down and have a conversation with another human being to settle our differences, instead of one trying to play the victim, and like one trying to play the oppressor. Like why? That's the one question I have, is why must we always bring these terrible times upon ourselves just because of division? Why can't we come together? Like, why? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the key word that I want you guys to think about is solidarity, and what solidarity could mean for the future, and what solidarity could mean for you, and what solidarity could mean for all of humanity as a whole. But thank you for coming to my talk. If you liked the video, please like it. I don't know, maybe subscribe. But hey, it's up to you. Just something to think about.